Hi everyone, my name is Awiswa Minat, an ACCA, SBR, and AA tutor, and an ACCA affiliate. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to use the ACCA Practice Platform, how to assess your questions, and how to check for the answers and mark yourself. So we're going to start first by logging into your My ACCA platform. You're going to log into your My ACCA account because the practice platform is a personal resource available to you. Then you are now going to go down and go to it's probably going to show student or affiliate. Then you view progress. Then when you go to view progress, you would wait for it to load your qualification details. Then you go to your exam progress. So please note that ACCA Study Hub is different from CBE Practice Platform. So you are going to be clicking the CBE Practice Platform. Then you wait for it to load. So it's going to show you this at first, but you still wait for it to load. So before it shows this, sometimes it can you will have to log in through your ACCA. So when it shows you that, you click log in through your ACCA, then to show you this. So what you do first is, so because of I have already assigned some already, so I'm not starting afresh, but I'm going to start afresh for you. And the first thing you do is you press browse available exams. So when you press browse available exams, you click the category. What are you writing? You can click more than one. You can do one and then come back and do the other. So I'll click advanced audit and assurance. Then select variant. For Nigerians, we do international, but it might be Ireland for you, Singapore, UK. So it depends on you. Then you click the exam type. You can choose to practice past exam, specimen, practice exam, blank workspace. But I advise that you do past exam first. So when you click past exams, don't few assignments, go to everything, then you see most of the past exams. So you assign, you click assign, you click assign. So I've assigned this before, you click assign. I assigned this also and I've not done it, which is why it's telling me it's already assigned. So you can assign everything. So when you go to assign, when you have assigned, you now view assignments. View assignments, show you this. So because I've assigned 13 assignments, I'll click here, so it show me all my assignments. So the ones that you just assigned will come like at the under. So when I want to start, I'll now click start. This is AA International March June 2025. I click start and then ready to start exams. So I wait. So these are the instructions, how you see it in the exam, and that's why it's a past paper, exactly how you see it in the exam. 3 hours, 15 minutes. You read the instruction if you are not conversant with it. I'm conversant with it. So you go down, because if you don't read everything or scroll through everything, they won't allow you to move to the next page. So you go down, look at this. If I press next to experience, tell me I've not viewed everything. So I have to press OK and view everything, and then also go down. So another thing you need to know is to copy and paste. Some people have issues with selecting text, PDF, exit. You have to know that in CBE Practice Platform, you can immediately select text either to highlight, but in a live exam, you can't immediately select the text. You need to switch from the move tool to the text tool in order to be able to select the text. And look at it. This is illustrated above. When you open the PDF, it has the move tool selected. So in order to highlight text in the PDF, you need to select the text tool, which is this instead. So let me copy and paste. Let me cut this for here. So now, when you do that, then you go to next. Sorry, please hold on. So you go to next, and then they ask you whether you really want to start the exam, whether you are ready, then you press yes. So it's load, you're in your section A now. Load, bring your answers. So this is your exhibits. These are your exhibits. You can increase the size of your exhibits, but I would advise you not to increase it down, so you are able to reduce it. Then you read, this is where your question is. So these are the requirements. I've told you that the requirement is in the email in Exhibit 1. So you go back to Exhibit 1 to see what so this is your briefing note where you would write your answer. You can move it. So you can increase the size by dragging it down when you press the cursor at the end. So you press your answers. So this answer. So when you do that for all when you finish your question, because there are 3 questions for EA, when I'm done, I now press end exam. So I will teach you now how to mark. So when you press yes for end exam, you now go back to the tab, initial tab, because they tell you can now close the page and go back to the initial tab. So when you go back to the initial tab, exam you attempted, instead of start, it will now be showing mark exams. So you press mark exam. Yes, you want to mark the exam. So here you would see all the answers that you wrote will be there. So you want to see the answer, you go to marking guidance, this particular arrow, you press it. So instead of marking guidance, well, you want to see the sample answer. The sample answer is here. So you would go from page to page, moving it from page to page. You see it. If you want to increase the font, this is how to increase it. So it's increase the font for you. For me, I prefer, like, I use a touch screen, so I prefer just increasing it like this, where I can see everything instead of increasing the font. So you do that to show you your page by page answer, like page by page everything. And sometimes if it doesn't show you everything and just number 1 answer, you go here, question number 2. So it's load number 2 answer for you. And then you can also press sample answer, and then the sample answer should show. But for this one, I think everything is in one. So you'll be able to, this is number 1 answer. So one thing I tell students is you don't just look at the answers. You also look at the mark, which is at the end of the answers, where they'll show you how each mark that they showed you in the question that you're going to get. For the 10 marks now, you are given 2 marks for each basic evaluated. So you also need to look at the marking guide. The marking guide is what to teach you how to mark. Now, one extra thing that you are not normally taught a lot, is how to check your questions and your answers at the same time. So what you do is you go back and start afresh and go into the practice platform. Now you can see your question, but your answers, but you can't really see the question. I need to be able to read the question and the answers at the same time to fully understand. So what you do is you browse available exam again and go back and reassign that particular paper. So international past exam, no preview assignment. I want to assign this again because I don't know. Go to the answer. Okay, March 2025. That's what I decided to assign again. So when I've assigned again, by the time I go to view assignments and I open it, it's going to show there another one that I've assigned. So the one you just assigned will be the last one you show. So you press start exams. So this will allow you to be able to open your answer and your question and move from both interface and use it at the same time to check your answers. So for my students, when I give you tasks, please, I don't expect you to check the answers until you have submitted to me, and then you can go ahead and check the answers because I would know when you check the answers. So you can see the question, you can see the answer, you can even put it like cut the and put it side so you can see it properly. So if you have any further question, you can reach out to me, you can comment on that, and then I respond to you. So that is how to access the ACCA Practice Platform. This applies for all the subjects. You just check the type of subjects that you are answering. So that is all from me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And please, before you write any exam, try to finish all the questions, at least 80% of the questions in the practice platform. Thank you.